Warmest greetings to our trustees, faculty, students, alumni, supporters, and guests. Thank you for being here to celebrate this historic moment, the inauguration of IWP's second president, the Honorable James H. Anderson. Although the focus of this ceremony to install Dr. Anderson as our new president is to focus on this, a presidential inauguration is a celebration of the whole school. It is a time to remember our past and honor those who created it. It is a time to reaffirm our educational mission, and it is a time to celebrate the possibilities of the future. As many of you know, IWP was founded in 1990 by Dr. John Lovewell, and its first classes were offered in 1992. In 2006, IWP had become an accredited institution, and today the school offers a doctoral program, 7 master's degree programs, and 18 certificates of graduate study. Since our founding, our mission has not wavered. We remain dedicated to preparing our students to face international realities with clear eyes, to understand the moral implications of their work, to understand what America is and why it is worth defending, and to understand all the arts of statecraft and their integration. As Dr. Anderson accepts the symbols of office today, he accepts the responsibility of carrying on this mission. But he also accepts them on behalf of the entire school, reaffirming our community commitment to our mission. Dr. Anderson, as you take on this role of leading the Institute of World Politics, we are here to support you. And we couldn't be more pleased that James is taking on the helm of IWP. Dr. Anderson comes to IWP after a very distinguished career in the military, government, and academic world. He is a twice Senate-confirmed presidential appointee. Most recently, he served in the office of the Secretary of Defense as the Deputy Undersecretary of Defense for Policy, a 4-star equivalent, where he advised the Secretary of Defense and Undersecretary of Defense for Policy on all matters pertaining to the development, execution, and assessment of U.S. national defense policy and strategy. For several months, he served as the acting Undersecretary of Defense for Policy, the most important policy-making position after the Secretary of Defense. In November 2020, he received the department's highest honorary award for non-career federal employees, the Defense Medal for Distinguished Public Service. From 2018 to 2020, he served as the Assistant Secretary of Defense for Strategy, Plans, and Capabilities, also a 4-star equivalent, where he advised the Secretary of Defense and the Undersecretary of Defense for Policy on national security and defense strategy, the forces and contingency plans necessary to implement defense strategy, nuclear deterrence and missile defense policy, and security cooperation plans and policies. Pretty simple stuff. Dr. Anderson also brings significant academic experience to his role at the helm of IWP. At Marine Corps University, he served as Vice President of Academic Affairs from 2015 to 2018 and as the Dean of Academics and Deputy Director of the university's War College from 2012 to 2015. As Vice President, he oversaw the professional education of 60,000 Marines, officers and enlisted, annually, and spearheaded the first ever Ph.D. programs for elite Marine officers. He has also worked at the George C. Marshall Center for Security Studies in Germany, served as a Director for International Security Affairs and the Middle East Policy at the Pentagon, and worked as a research fellow with the Heritage Foundation. He served for 3 years on active duty as an intelligence officer in the United States Marine Corps, and 9 years in the Individual Ready Reserve before receiving an honorable discharge as a major. Dr. Anderson holds a Ph.D. in International Relations and a Master of Arts in Law and Diplomacy from the Fletcher School of Law and Diplomacy at Tufts University. He graduated Phi Beta Kappa and magna cum laude with his BA from Amherst College. As the chair of the Board of Trustees, it is my privilege to install Dr. James H. Anderson as the second president of the Institute of World Politics, and to deliver the charge to the president on behalf of the Board of Trustees. We, the Institute of World Politics Board of Trustees, charge you, James H. Anderson, to lead the Institute in its mission of developing leaders with a sound understanding of international realities and the ethical conduct of statecraft based on knowledge and appreciation of the founding principles of the American political economy and the Western moral tradition. We charge you to champion the pursuit of truth, to lead the school with wisdom, to strengthen our educational community, to be faithful to the charter, and to grow the Institute so that it may thrive for many years to come as it executes its mission. Dr. Anderson, this is the charge we make to you. Do you accept this charge and pledge to do your utmost on behalf of the Institute of World Politics?
I solemnly affirm that I will uphold this charge given to me by the Institute of World Politics Board of Trustees, and I will do my best to serve the Institute of World Politics.
By the authority of the Board of Directors of the Institute of World Politics, I commit to your keeping the charter of the Institute. With this charter, we entrust you to uphold the IWP education and to embrace our emphasis on studying of all the arts of statecraft and their integration, the American political economy, and the Western moral tradition. There you go. Okay, now we'll place that on the table. Oh, did you get your picture? Oh, sorry. The Institute of World Politics mace is a symbol of the authority granted to you by the trustees of the Institute of World Politics to preside over the affairs of the Institute. Please accept the Institute mace presented to you by Dr. John J. Tierney, Jr. You want to come over here, Jack, for a picture? Dr. John Linchowski, the founder, the first president, and now President Emeritus, and the Chancellor, will now present the chains of office and the seal of the Institute of World Politics. With these symbols of the presidency, the Board of Trustees installs you as the second president of the Institute of World Politics. IWP students, alumni, faculty, trustees, and friends, I present to you Dr. President John H. Anderson. James H. Anderson.
Thank you.